It's the power of J Skull.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And here on the Power of J Skull, we're in a new series. We're asking the tough questions, the questions that need to be asked.
Yes.
And on tonight, we're asking the question: is Orko really a buffoon?
No.
Is he a moron?
No.
Or is he a genius?
No. Yes.
Well,
Good
let's
night,
talk
everybody.
about that more, because on the surface level, he is just a clumsy idiot. And we were pitched that pretty hard for 90% of our childhood. However, there would be moments and episodes where we did get to see his genius.
Indeed, we did. And are we just going to go right into the discussion? Because you and I are Orko defenders. We know that there's plenty of Orko haters out there. I am an Orko defender, and I will defend Orko until my dying breath. And that is because we know that Orko is basically Trawlin handicapped in the series. He comes into a strange dimension. He has this medallion that helps him focus his powers. He loses his medallion, saving Prince Adam from a swamp, and he's basically nerfed throughout the rest of the series. So no, Orko is not a buffoon. Orko is a powerful sorcerer who has been nerfed by the writers through no fault of his own, except that, oh, maybe I should save that dumb kid and his green cat in the swamp. Surely that'll work out well for me.
Well, Orko, and the many iterations we've had of Orko, has been better serviced in the more modern series. I would say that.
Oh, yes, he has.
Is certainly in He-Man and Master of the Universe, which we had completed on this channel. You can go back and watch all them. I really liked the arc they did with Orko. They took a different twist on it, but the same issues and elements of not feeling like he is worthy or he can do it. His own self-doubt is explored quite well there, and in Revolutions as well.
Yes, I really enjoyed the retooling of Orko in the Netflix He-Man spinoff. I know some people didn't care for it, but man, they really swung for the fences with those characters. And I think Orko was definitely a home run, in my opinion. Another character who kind of comes off as a buffoon, but he's not a buffoon. He thinks that he is this powerful magician, and he just doesn't have the magic anymore. And that has really done things to him psychologically. Now, speaking of the Revolutions and Revelations Orko, that's what you get when Orko goes to full power. You basically get God Orko, who could go toe-to-toe with anybody. You want to know why they didn't just send God Orko after Skeletor and Hordak at the very beginning? Because the series would have been done in 10 seconds. Would have been, oh, look, here comes that buffoon Orko. I'm going to blast him with my... Oh, no, I'm dead. That's okay, Hordak. I'm dead too.
So really, when we ask these questions, what we're really at the core of it, what you discover is Orko just has a lot of confidence issues, has a lot of insecurity, things that we can relate to, where he doesn't feel worthy enough, but when given the opportunity, he can come through. And you can't say every episode he appeared in say in the first 10 minutes, he was always, Jason, doing something to either entertain, make somebody else happy, or assist in a way. He was always trying to be part of something and be a positive influence. And so to me, I think that defines him straight away as a non-buffoon, because he's a nice guy.
He is. His heart is always in the right place. And quite honestly, I think that taking someone who was a powerful sorcerer in their own dimension and saying, oh, that's okay, you can stay here, be our jester, that is super insulting, in my opinion.
Super insulting.
I think Orko, it's kind of good that Orko didn't get his magic back right away, because I honestly think he would have destroyed Eternos and everyone in it. It's like, do you find this funny?
Well, that's it. And but I mean, the only other thing I would say against Orko is, mate, you need to talk to the king and queen about what Man at Arms is up to. All right, we talked about in the last episode.
That's
the truth.
That's another
Mm.
theory, is that Orko is at full power. He is a competent magician. He's just undercover to keep Man-at-Arms from completely like messing up Eternia with his mad science.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Want to
you
see?
know, you want to be able to change? Let's make you modulock, and then we'll cut off your limbs and they can reattach when we feel like it.
Okay, Man-at-Arms, look, I can make this rock disappear. Poof. Oh, Orko, you've destroyed my experiment. Oh, oopsie toopsie. Yeah, we'll just wait until next time you bring out one of these god-awful abominations. Okay, I just had a thought. This is kind of a alternate reality take on He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, because everybody's always talking about, wouldn't it be cool if the last season of Kevin Smith's He-Man was Masters of the Multiverse, whether it's this season or a future season. How about a reality where Orko has gone bad and he is in control of Snake Mountain?
That would be cool.
And he didn't kill Skeletor. Skeletor is one of his minions. He's making
who helps recruit He-Man.
Yeah, he has basically like turned Skeletor into Orko of Snake Mountain. Like, come and amuse me, Buffoon. Okay, you want to see me juggle?
He is a character that, and it's strange, isn't it? Because the general public, if they know who Orko is, will go, "Oh yeah, he's a moron." But now, over the years, it is very evident that the makers of this content have tried really hard to redeem him as a character. And it's weird still that overall most people think he's an idiot. But, you know, what do they do with him in the film, Jason? This is a good question. What do they do with Orko? Is he the buffoon? Is he the slapstick relief in this film coming up? If
they bring him into the movie, which I really hope they do, I think a film appearance of Orko is only.
I think you have to.
It's appropriate. Orko is okay. So you got a planet full of aliens. You know, you got a planet of a bony guy who wants to take over the world, a beast man, a merman, a guy who's like squirts water out of his nose, and he's got like elephant ears and everything. You got weird people. And out of all of them, Orko is the most alien of all of them. I want to see them play up the alien angle of Orko. I want to see them make him not a buffoon, but make him mysterious. And, he could still mess things up, but he messes them up because he doesn't understand. So, oh, you need some help. Fine, let me help you. I will help you make this pie. And like he turns the pie into, like gives it legs and it starts running around. Well, that's how we have pie on my planet. You don't have pie like that here? That's weird. I just think that would be a really interesting way to take Orko.
Well, if you remember, about a year ago, I had a pitch where if I was to make the Master of the Universe movie, he would have been the character I would have made the audience go through. The film would have started with his arrival of Eternia, and us discovering what Eternia is would be seen through his eyes. That's how much I rate him, that I think he could carry the whole film. I'm interested to know, though, he's pure CGI, right? You have to make him a CGI character. I don't. In this day and age, I think it's probably more cost effective, right?
I don't want to see him CGI. I want to see you can do a mixture. You can do CGI on the eyes or whatever. But I think like the body, the hands, it could all be a puppet. Because I just think it blends into the rest of the movie better, and it doesn't stick out quite as much.
I'll back that up with one word: Grogu. Yes,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. You use the CGI to enhance. You don't use it to do the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I do think it's imperative that we get to see him in this film, because he is very much throughout the series, in my opinion, too, the emotional center of the series. He is the one who's always the first to be complimentary or be scared out of his. Well, he doesn't wear pants, but to be scared out of his wits.
That we know of. He probably has his legs like tucked under like that.
Like a shorts.
But then again, we still don't know if he wears pants or not. If he flies over your head, you just go, what is that? Oh my God, Orko, don't fly over me.
Oh, yuck. It's just luck.
Jealous Man-at-Arms? I'm going to do an experiment. No, I want to see Orko because aside from He-Man and Skeletor, of course, I think Orko is, if you are unfamiliar with the Masters of the Universe, that's the character you think of after Skeletor and He-Man is Orko. You think of the little red guy in the hat who floated.
Yeah.
So
And
he's
again,
got to be there. Yeah.
even to take my pitch idea, how about going once that we open it up on his planet and we see him go through? Because he's cute. He's going to be likable to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you could buy in on Orko, because he's such a weird little character, if you can get the audience to buy in, you can take him anywhere in that film.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's,
oh, yeah.
I think you're going, okay, well, I've got a little goblin thing floating in midair. You know, all of a sudden, a Beast Man and Skeletor and that don't really seem to be off.
Yeah. Who would you get for a voice? Because quite honestly, I thought of a voice for Orko,
geez, yours was
and then I remembered he's not here anymore. But I thought Paul Rubens would have been a great voice for Orko.
He would have been excellent.
Yeah,
it'll probably be Chris Pratt.
Oh God, no! Hi everybody, I'm Orko. It's me, Orko. It's Chris Pratt in here? No, it's me. It's Orko.
No, not Lego Movie. Orko. Whatever else.
Mario? No, it's a me, Orko. Woohoo!
I will say though, they found a great balance with the voice of Mario. I'm sorry, I do like that film a lot.
It was not as bad as I thought it would be, but I'm getting really tired of hearing Chris Pratt and Awkwafina in every darn animated movie that's being released. Can we please give them a break?
Yeah, and let's say they're both very talented. Put them in front of the screen.
Yeah,
don't bury him in the studio booth. I want to see him on screen.
I have nothing against those two actors. I really don't, but I'm tired of hearing them in every darn animated movie. It's one of those things like, we're going to make a new Peanuts movie. Okay, who's Chris Pratt playing? Woodstock, of course. Hi, it's me. It's Woodstock.
Look, either way, I think it's very evident to anyone out there, if you research, if you think he's a buffoon and you think, well, they haven't really given us some good examples. We have. Go watch He-Man and the Masters of the Universe CG. Go watch the Revolution series. And even to some elements, the 2002 series, we get some nice moments with Orko too. It's there. It's even there in the original series, but it's very thin. Very thin.
But it is there. It is
there. But it is there. It is there. And honestly, you know, if they do make a film without an Orko, they failed miserably. It's no better than the 87 version in my mind. That's the demands I have.
I'll defend Gwildor, though. I'll defend him.
No,
he was fine. Just for that one line.
Jar Jar Binks of that movie.
No, that one line about,
look, if we put these on, it's human disguises. No one will recognize us. What the hell is that? See?
Billy Barty.
Billy Barty is a legend. He was a legend. All right.
Still is. He's still a legend.
Oh, he is, but he's operating on a different plane now.
Yes. He's gone to Trala now.
Well, guys, that's our little mini discussion on why Orko is not a buffoon. Please do us a favor and like, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. There's another way you can support us and listen to our mad rants about everything He-Man. Jace, how do they do that?
Well, Man-at-Arms, all you have to do is go to our website. Go to Patreon. It's down in the video description below. Oh my God, I even screwed that up. Go to Patreon, you fool.
Go to Patreon. You can get there through our video description.
Just Google it, people.
Oh yeah. It's down. It's down there. It's down there. Give us money. Oh my God.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Uh-oh. The power of J-Skull.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
You floating buffoon. What the heck was that?